This year in 2020...
1000 plus 21 is 1021.
What the hell? This year in 2021, Apple is going to be releasing their first ever silicon iMac. This is going to be a super exciting product with an all-new redesign, and thousands of customers are patiently waiting for this to come out. Hey, what's up guys? Welcome back to the channel. My name is Austin and today's video is going to be all about the 2021 iMac. Now, Apple just announced that they're going to be hosting an event next week on Tuesday, April 20th, and the reason that I'm bringing this up is because we could potentially be seeing that new computer on that day, and if you take a look at the spring-loaded logo, it's got a bunch of different summery colors, which this could just be a bunch of bright colors indicating it's a spring event, or maybe it means some spring-colored phone cases and watch bands, but some people, including myself, are thinking that this could be a hint towards the new iMac. And the reason behind this is because there is a huge rumor suggesting that the new iMac is going to be coming in a bunch of different colors, and these color options would be the exact same from the AirPods Max and the iPad Air, and all of those colors are reflected in the logo, so that could be a little bit of a hint that we might see it next week. But if we don't see it next week, then all fingers are pointing towards a summer 2021 release, and this is mostly because of back to school, because it's just a really smart idea to release new computers when students need to buy new computers. Who would have thought? But it looks like Apple could be releasing it in the summertime if we don't see it next week. Now let's talk about the price of the new 2021 iMac. It looks like we might be getting a little bit of a price increase, and this is due to the fact that we might be getting all new sizes. It looks like instead of the 21.5 inch and the 27, we will be getting a 24 and a 32 inch. So the rumors are that the 24 inch is going to start at $1,400 US, which is $100 more than the current 21.5 inch base model, and I would assume that that price increase is going to be carried over to the 32 inch as well. Now the reason we'll be seeing this bigger price increase is because of the bigger screens and also the new silicon based chip that's going to be inside. Now, a little bit of a tip for you guys if you do want to save some money on your new iMac is if you go to the bottom of the Apple website, there's actually a shop for education button, and if you click that, you get a student discount on your computers and your iPads, so you should be able to save that $100 price increase with that discount. Now onto the design, because this is one of the most exciting parts about the new 2021 iMac. The look of the iMac has been pretty much the exact same for just over 10 years now, and it is definitely time for a refresh, and the 2021 iMac looks like it's going to bring an all-new design that looks similar to the current iPhone 12s and iPad Pros, thinner bezels and an edgy design with all new sizes like we mentioned at the beginning of the video, which would be 24 and 32 inch models, and like I mentioned earlier in the video, we will be getting a bunch of new colors as well. The new iMac should be coming in space gray, silver, green, sky blue, and pink. Personally, I really want a 32 inch in space gray, and this all new design change is going to make the iMac look really similar to the Apple Pro Display XDR monitor, and yes, this means that the iconic Apple logo is going to be gone off of the new model, which is crazy if you think about it, because if you think of an Apple iMac, you always picture that iconic design with the chin and the Apple logo right in the middle, so it's pretty crazy that Apple is ditching that iconic design. Now onto the screen, it doesn't look like we're going to be getting a whole bunch of upgrades to the display this year, but Ming-Chi Kuo is saying that we should be seeing mini LED technology go onto the display for the 2021 iMac, and this is pretty exciting because mini LED displays are going to allow for better contrast ratios, brighter brights, and blacker blacks, and it's also going to make the computer last a little bit longer because of its power efficiency. So if you're someone who likes to buy an iMac and keep it for years, this is definitely a good thing. Now onto the Imac Performance, because this is one of the areas that's going to be getting the biggest upgrades with the new refresh. So the chip that's going to be inside of the 2021 iMac is rumored to be called the M1X or M2, which is going to be more powerful than the Apple M1 that was introduced in 2020. Now, we have seen some M1X leaked benchmark scores, and it looks insane. Multi-core performance in particular is definitely an area that looks like it's going to really excel compared to the M1, and with the M1X, Apple will no longer be using a Fusion drive, and they will only be using SSD configurations. This is really going to increase the speed of the computer, but also help for a much smoother experience. It's also rumored that we will be getting a 12-core CPU and a 16-core GPU versus the 8-core CPU and 8-core GPU that's in the M1 right now. And if that didn't blow your mind already, the M1X is rumored to be 90% faster than the M1, which is crazy because I have the M1 Mac Mini behind me over here, and that thing is super fast. It is a absolute beast, and I can't even imagine what the M1X would be like, but I definitely need to get my hands on one with that 32-inch space gray iMac. I just really want to play around with it and test it out, you know? And from the leaked benchmark scores that were floating around online, the M1X or M2 definitely looks like a worthy successor to the M1. And the last rumor that I want to mention in this video is that we could potentially be seeing Face ID on this new iMac. This one's a little bit up in the air because there was a ton of reports saying that we were going to be getting Face ID, but then a ton that were saying we weren't. So it could just be like a surprise bonus feature that Apple reveals. And I really want Face ID. I think it just makes sense, you know, your face is right in front of the camera already. It's just going to be a much easier experience to unlock the computer. It's really ergonomic and I just think it makes a lot of sense. So guys, that's all of the major rumors that are kind of floating around online right now regarding the new iMac. Like I said, we might be seeing this next week on Tuesday, or expect sometime around WWDC in June, or shortly after that, sometime in the summer for the back to school rush. Like I said, this is going to be a landmark computer for Apple because it's going to be their first ever silicon iMac. I definitely want to get my hands on one of those and unbox it and review it for you guys on the channel, so make sure you subscribe to see that. Other than that, thanks for watching the video. I hope you guys all have a great day. Lots of content coming, but for now, this is the end, and I will see you guys in the next video.